Blog Talk Radio.
Fascination, more like an obsession. Not gonna lie, been trying to control it, but it hasn't been easy. And damn, I tried, may sound superficial, but that's not my intention. Just gotta say, this physical attraction that's got me captivated won't go away, and every time I see it, I want it, gotta have it. I know exactly what it is I want. Like all the other fellas, I'm checking, but no disrespecting. I gotta keep it real, not one to front. So baby, come on, you know I want it. Baby, come on, you know I need it. I'm letting you know you're my selection. Girl, you're the one, that's why I'm reppin'. Hashtag Team Thick and Curvy, Team Thick and Curvy, Team Thick and Curvy, Team Thick and hashtag Team Thick and Curvy, Team Thick and Curvy. All my thick and curvy women all over the world. Got that, damn you got that. I'm loving everything that you do, girl, from your hair down to your shoes. Bossy, oh so flawless. Can't find just one word to describe you. All I know that I just love it. My thin, slick honey. You know I couldn't forget ya. Include you in this tribute. Love your athletic figure. No man would ever deny ya. You're the object of our desire. And the way you move is so sexy, I just can't take it. And every time I see it, I want it. Gotta have it. I know exactly what it is I want. And baby, your physique is dangerous. Flaunted, shameless. I gotta keep it real, not one too fun. So baby, come on, you know I want it. Baby, come on, you know I need it. Letting you know you're my selection. Girl, you're the one. That's why I'm reppin'. Hashtag Team Thick and Curvy, Team Thick and Curvy, Team Thick and Curvy, Team Thick and hashtag Team Thick and Curvy. Team Thick and Curvy, all my thick and curvy women all over the world. More than a fascination, yeah. More like an obsession, you know it's an addiction, yeah. Thick and curvy, my selection, you know it. I really need that, you know I want that. Oh girl, you got that, but let me get that. And every time I see you, baby, it's a treat. And your body's a right there, and your loving, you can see, you gon' need to, when I want to. I wanna see you walk a bomb, I confront you. With a shape like an hourglass, cause I know others come over when you walk past. Civil up to us and you own it. Hey, them curves, I wanna jump on it. Hey, my name is E, not J Holiday, but I can put you to bed and we can rock it to the morning. Get at a basic girl, you classy. You a boss chick, you so fancy. You're a lady in the streets, and I bet that behind closed doors you can get real nasty. Ladies, this is something I want you all to hear. I'm damn near rendered speechless every time that you are near. And every time I see you, I feel some type of way. That's why I'm proud to stare right here and say I'm reppin'. Hashtag Team Thick and Curvy, Team Thick and Curvy, Team Thick and Curvy, Team Thick and hashtag Team Thick and Curvy, Team Thick and Curvy. All my thick and curvy women all over the world, I love ya.
So, big shout out to E, the R&B hip hop rock star. He showed me love. It was maybe a week or two ago when E was on the show, and as you heard, ladies, he loves them thick and curvy. And so, speaking of thick and curvy, I have a phenomenal woman in the studio with me tonight, a free-spirited chameleon, a paradox with many layers of a single soul, an eclectic being, off the beaten path of usual resistance. An anomaly that's partially normal, pensive individual with a lighthearted approach to life, somewhat of a traditional nonconformist. This is what my girl considers herself. I love her. She's on the show tonight, and this is Stella Nova, book author of Life in Question. And I was checking out Stella's website, and it's really, really cool, guys. Life-inquestion.com, and you can check out all information about her. So I just wanted to give you a brief description of the lady of the night. Miss Stella Nova is in the studio with us. What's going on, Stella?
What up? Hey, I've been waiting on this day. I'm so pumped.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm like got the little tickles in my stomach because I got a big event tomorrow, and it means the world to me. You know, it's a pop-up for my book. So It's a book signing of sorts, because I can't ever just do anything simple. So I added some stuff to this book signing, just, to make it a little bit more exciting and attractive for people to want to come and hang out, and check out the book, because it's such a good book. It really helps.
So, Stella, let's give our audience and our listeners that, are tuning in and may not know of whom Stella is and who she is, but we're going to get into that about you. But give our listeners, some insight about your book, Life in Question.
Okay, so pretty much like the title, Life in Question, it is a book filled with questions about life, attitudes about life, how you look at life, how you think others look at life, the whole nine. It's basically over 1,000 questions to help you get to know yourself and others better. And I describe it a couple of ways because it's multi-layered. So I've been using this hashtag for it called the Dating Bible, and I've also been using this other hashtag, wingman, your wingman.
Okay.
And I'll tell you why. So I call it the Dating Bible. Well, actually, somebody else called it the Dating Bible, and then I stole it and said, you know what, I'm going to use that because that is a good point.
I like that, though. I like Dating Bible. So give me some insight. What's the Dating Bible all about?
Okay, so because the book is filled with questions and questions peel back layers, wouldn't you want to, to have a buffer to ask a lot of questions from someone that you're trying to get to know and not look like a crazy person or a stalker? Because if you ask somebody too many questions now when you meet them, they're looking at you like, what's wrong with you, bitch? You thirsty?
Ooh, you're absolutely right, because nowadays it's tough meeting. And you know what? It's tough meeting men, and you would think the plentiful planet that we live on, we would have access to all these beautiful men, right? Wrong. But I do know that social media dating seems to be what's up right now. It's so crazy, girl. Like, people just jump on DMs. People are dating, meeting people. But some people are making successes out of that. And I will just say this, and we won't even get into Ty's business because I try not to talk about all my business, guys. I'd be asking everybody their business. But I did meet my husband on Facebook. And when we met, it was a dating of long distance, and then we wound up just having this amazing connection, and then I got the marriage proposal. So, things are possible in life. Nowadays life, you got to be open to possibilities because you just never know where knight in shining armor is. And sometimes he can turn into a toad. And you know what I'm talking about, so we ain't going to even go there. You know what I'm saying?
Because that was
what I'm saying. So
I'm like,
I know that. Yeah. I know that. Don't even go there. But it was a fairy tale. It was a fairy tale, and it is possible. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But, that kind of stuff happens to just, the regular average Joe on the street, too. So I get it. But, I'm not super comfortable meeting dudes online and trying to form a bond. I'm just, like, really, really guarded with my life and my time. And, so basically going back to the book again, the book helps you peel back layers that you wouldn't otherwise have time to peel back, especially like a situation like long distance. all you're doing is probably talking on the phone or FaceTiming or, doing these little video chats so that you can see each other until you can get together. So what better way to have a long-distance relationship and really peel back some layers than to use the book, ask the questions, and listen to the responses? Because I've told people that some of the people that I've showed the book, they've been like, oh, my God, girl, okay, did you really put that in the book? And because there are some weird, strange questions in there. And I'm like, you got to understand it's not always about the question. It's about the person's response.
Mm-hmm.
It's about the person's their desire to respond, number one. I look at everything. I look at everything from a multi-layered perspective. So listen to me. Mom, getting serious now. So my multi-layered perspective is, okay, what is a person's attitude when I approach them with this question? Like, are you guarded? Are you standoffish? Are you like, oh, that's a dumb question? Are you being a smart ass? Are you going to be sarcastic? Because I'm checking all levels of who you are.
Okay,
your willingness to be open.
Let's slow you down, though. Let's slow down because you said you dropped a lot of jewels just now, Stella. And so you got to remember, we're Virgos. And we're just a different being altogether. You see what I'm saying? So I need you to slow that down because some people are actually, like, not catching up with us, We got to slow it down. We got to put them on a little training. Let's put the brothers on some training wheels, okay, tonight? Because
we'll put you on. We'll put them on game, though. We'll put them on game.
We're going to put them on game.
Because I did it for my 19-year-old.
Let's give a brief description of what you just said about some of the you threw out some things, and some people are like, wait a minute, where's she's coming from when she says, like, you're procrastinating or things such as that. What do you mean by that? And we understand what procrastination means, but what is it about the vibe? Let's give a description of the vibe of when you're feeling this, and sisters, I'm sure, are feeling it and how they address it. You know what I'm saying?
Not really. I'm not sure what you're asking me. Like, what do I mean by listening for layers? Listening in layers?
Yes.
Okay.
Because some people still don't speak in code, and I get what you're saying. But some people are green. So we got to be
sure.
We got to be good.
I'm ready for it.
Okay.
All right. So let me break it down. Everybody, everybody is a multi-layered single soul. We may have one soul, but there's so many layers to us as human beings, as people. I could give out 10 titles that probably most of us carry in our lives. And people forget that sometimes each one of those titles, like, when I came out of the womb, I became a baby girl. That girl evolved into a little girl, then a young lady, and then a teenager, and then a woman, and then a mother. That was another title I got. So now I'm somebody's daughter. I'm someone's sister. I'm someone's aunt. I'm someone's mother. I'm someone's grandmother. I'm someone's, coworker. And we have all these different layers of our personality that we pull out, and we have to be kind of different. And now people are like, oh, you got multiple personalities. Honey, we all do. But my thing is I want to be able to get in there. I want to get into that, what I call that subcutaneous layer, get underneath that top layer that you're, that top facade that you're putting out. And I want to get deeper with you. Like, I don't want to just ask you, what's your favorite color? Where do you like to eat?
The 21 question,
like
50 cents, 21 question, right? Like 51 questions,
right.
Like 21 questions at 50 cents. But guess what, girl? You said I want to get deeper, and I love that you said that because I love getting deep. I'm a deep thought person. We are that.
We are.
Sometimes you try to get deep. You try to get deep, and then you jump into shallow water because the exterior of the brother is so appealing, and he may even have some decent conversations. Yeah, or the sister. But we're going to speak from sisters' experiences as us as sisters. You meet this brother.
Absolutely.
The exterior is
just
all
don't want
there.
To sound like
okay?
we're male bashing.
We're not male bashing, honey, because I love me some men.
Yeah, I know. I'm letting them know. I'm letting them know.
We know. Right. But see,
whoever's
we get
listening.
deep, and then we want to get deep, but then you jump into shallow water because the more you pry, and then they're thinking of it as prying instead of building. So how would you give us advice in regards to that? Because I'm sure there's ladies out there listening tonight that are, and also, Stella, let's keep in mind, because you are a mother, I'm a mother as well. Big shout out to the mommies of the world, but also